Muted.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining in. We're just going to be going through the Outlook plugin today. It's going to be a pretty quick session. It's a pretty simple tool, but hopefully you'll find it pretty useful. What we've got on the screen at the moment, you can see we've got the PTLY Outlook setup file, which is just the installation file that will be sent to you if you request to install this plugin. Simply just double click on that and run. That'll then walk through a couple of steps in order to install the plugin. You then need to just close Outlook and reopen it, and it will then show this PTLY tab within the ribbon up the top. One subtlety is that if you're still running Outlook 2003, the only way that you'll be able to get to this tab is if you actually open an email. So for example, if we open that email there, you'll see that the tab is available here. So that's just one of the quirks about Outlook 2003, which I doubt many are still using. But when we see this tab, you can see you can enable or disable the plugin up at the top. You can choose where it's going to dock, so you can dock it at the right or dock it at the bottom. At the moment I've got it docked at the bottom, and then there's just a couple of quick setup configurations to type in. So this is all just the default settings of the plugin. So you can see here we've typed in the web address of the Potentiality site that you're connecting with. You've then got your email address and your password of logging into the Potentiality system. And if you've got any proxy settings, that's obviously something you might need your tech support to help out with. And then on the right here, you can just see how the plugin will behave by default. So you can see we can log email directly to the communications log. You can track the status of the message, and what that means is that a little image is inserted into the messages that you send out to your community, and that image helps you identify if the message has been read or not. And also you can save a copy of the email directly to the Potentiality communications log. So once you've got those configurations set up, then you're set to go. And what it means is, and this is obviously just a test account, but you can see that we've got emails here from different people. And if we have a look at the actual plugin down the bottom, you can see that I've received an email and it's identified that the email has come from a member of the community, and we can then just view certain information. So we've got view user profile, send an email within Potentiality, view or edit their user details, or view the site as that user. So let's just click on view edit user details. And one thing to keep in mind here is this is using Microsoft Outlook as the in order to create this page. Microsoft Internet Explorer. So if you're used to using Chrome or Firefox or any of those, then just note that this is it's just a requirement that Outlook is connected directly to Internet Explorer. So you can see immediately we've got all the information available for this individual. Again, obviously this is a test user, but from within Outlook I'm now able to look through all of this individual's profile information within Potentiality. So you can see we've got all their interests, and we've got their schooling information, we've got family information, mailing, general, business directory, security, etc. So we can click on interests as an example and just have a look through there, or we can have a look through their entire communications log. So here as an example, you can see we've already had a message that's been tracked via Outlook, and we've got phone call, which might have been at a different time. We've got all their event attendances. You can see there's an attendance here for an event. We've got all their payments, so you can see there's a tracking here of their donation, and you've got all their donor information available as well. Just to have a further look at the communication, this is where you can add any more communication if you need. So let's say you'd had a meeting with this person, you can put on all the information here, or if you wanted to have a reminder to contact this person about a meeting, you can actually put in a future date using this interface. So we could just say on August 1st, 2016, it'll send me a reminder about this person, and that I wanted to have a meeting with them. So this also tracks future appointments as well. So that's just a bit of a rundown about the plugin. One of the other new tools, whilst we're here, that you might be interested in is the fact that within the communications suite, we've also got the ability to track notes now. So you can create notes that get attached to profiles, and they can be dated as well. And then we have a list of all the notes which you can then filter and search on for the whole community. So yeah, alongside the Outlook plugin, obviously what we're trying to do is just to create a full communication suite that so you can use any of these tools to communicate with your community in any way that you like. One other, just to finish off the communication suite that you might be interested in, is the ability to actually send letters. And we'll just click on entire database and search. And then we can select recipients, then click here. And you can see we've got emails, letters and text messages. So again, this will all be tracked automatically in the communications log. We can just select letter, and you can actually draft in line the letter, the paper-based letter that you're wanting to send. And the idea here is that you can send paper letters as simply as sending emails using this interface. So that, I've just got a question there from Beck about syncing the Outlook calendar. That's a good question. That the Outlook plugin doesn't sync with the calendar at the moment, but that's a good suggestion for a possible upgrade in the future. If there's any other questions, please feel free to type them in. But that's pretty much all that we are going to be running through today. As mentioned in the email, the Outlook plugin is something that we're offering at no charge now. It was originally $990 to have it installed, but if you just contact us, we'll send you out the file, and you can install that and have it up and running as soon as possible. Okay, thanks very much for your time today, guys. We'll be sending out a video recording of this session within a few days. Thanks very much.